should go upstairs and talk to the innkeeper Huayan. Yeah, and we can ask about the pay while we're at it.
Boss, there's really no need for this. It's just...
Perhaps not, but continuing to work will only hinder your recovery. You need to rest for a few days. We'll figure something out.
Huayan! Yanqiao!
Oh? Traveler and Paimon! What?
And we decided to come check up on...
I knew we shouldn't have posted that notice. It's really nothing to...
How kind of you. My thanks to you both.
Oh, all right. Well, basically, we had a lot of guests. Well, you know it.
Now. I don't want you pushing yourself.
But the lantern rites only just finished. And we're... plus...
Listen to you. But he's not wrong.
I don't mean to boast, but...
Looks like we might have to increase the pay.
Do we know anyone that's a good chef and... Oh, of course! Yeah.
Oh, right. Yes. Now I think of...
Why are you even keeping a mental list of people who can fight?
Maybe a story for another time. More importantly...
Well, since it's you, I suppose that's better than...
What do you think, Traveler? Should we do it?
I did say that, didn't I? Well, I'm a man of my word.
I should warn you that cooking for customers is quite a different ballgame from cooking for yourself, so I'll stick around the kitchen over the next few...
Oh, so he's not leaving the kitchen out?
I believe there's some spare kitchenware here at the inn.
Of course. Whew. All done. Come, take a look. This was made with your measurements in mind. It's nothing. A little handicraft.
You really went to all the trouble of building a new stovetop? What was wrong with the original?
No, it's nothing like that. As Boss always says, hire who you trust and trust who you hire. I just thought the original setup might be a little, tall for you. Anyway, having the right equipment is a big part of that. Sometimes cooking is all about being well prepared. That's how you ensure speed.
Okay, and what about precision and consistency?
Precision all comes down to using your eyes. Where to slice into a particular cut of meat, how much oil to use. When you cook for yourself, you can always add salt if it's too bland or add water if it's too salty. You can tweak the taste as you go, but in a
Worst case scenario, Paimon can deal with any subpart...
The final thing you have to focus on is consistency. You have to be able to handle the most challenging orders. You have to cater to their own dietary needs, while also giving them the opportunity to enjoy our local delicacies.
This last point is making Paimon's head spin.
Don't worry. Matter of fact, and of course, I'll be around to help you over the next few days. I don't think we'll have any trouble making... There's no time to lose, so let's get...
Oh, Paimon's memory is like a steel trap. Which ticket are we on again? Table 1 was onions, but no chilies. Table 2 was chilies, but no onions. And table 3 was, table 3 was chilies, but hold the chilies? Ah! Was Paimon just sleep floating? We didn't even get a break.
No, but this is peak season. You both did a mighty fine job for your first time serving guests at the... Luckily, all our customers were familiar faces this time around, so we didn't get any strange requests. Otherwise, today would have been even more challenging.
No strange request? Someone asked for almond tofu drizzled in soy sauce. Even Paimon has never tried that combination.
It's a wide world out there. People have all kinds of different tastes. Being able to cater to all is the real essence of Liyue cuisine. Also, the thing about requests is that they're usually very specific. So as long as you do what they asked, you're unlikely to have any issues. What's really tricky is when guests give you free rein to do anything you want.
Excuse me. Are you still open by any chance?
Huh? Paimon knows that voice. Let's go check it
out! What should we do? It doesn't look like anyone's here.
It's all right. If we start building a campfire now, we'll be eating before too long.
Right. Besides, if anyone's to blame, it's Linny. So busy being a greedy cold...
Linny, Lynette, Fremine, it is you!
Paimon? So, is the Traveler here?
Traveler, Paimon!
Paimon was gonna say the same thing! We're just lending a helping hand at the inn. Anyway, so that's how we ended up here. But what about you guys? Don't tell us. Father sent you on another...
No, quite the opposite, actually. We're in Liyue on vacation, and while we're here, I thought...
Father said we deserve some rest after everything that happened recently. Otherwise, it could jeopardize our next mission.
It's not every day we get this kind of opportunity. Linny thought it might be fun to...
We could hardly pass up the opportunity to watch a Liyue-style magic show. Although, I think they call it conjuring here.
In our time here, we've seen conjuring tricks incorporated into a Liyue opera show, and even a wushu dance. It was amazing.
So, we decided to stay here for a few more days to see what other forms of inspiration this land might have in store for us. We visited Granny Roshin in Qingsa village not long ago, and today we continued our cultural tour in the area around here.
In the end, though, we lost track of time. We haven't even...
And speaking of eating, as you know, seafood is a big part of both Liyue and... We simply had to try some...
Oh, need any recommendations? What have you tried so far?
That fish one with the misleading name. Sounds bland, but it's drowning in hot chilies.
Oh, you mean blackback perch soup? You're right, the name doesn't give much away.
It looked and smelled so appetizing that Lynette took a huge mouthful, blissfully unaware that she was about to set her mouth on...
Luckily, that wasn't a huge adjustment for her.
What? Aren't you guys hungry too?
Yes.
Good question. I doubt we'll be able to decipher the menu, so why don't you recommend something? You should be pretty familiar with our tastes.
one more thing.
Fontaine, huh? No wonder they can't handle too much spice. Still, if we make the food too bland, they might as well be... There's this crab and shrimp stir-fry I know that could work. It's quite heavily seasoned, but it's a lot milder than...
Ooh, that sounds perfect! What's it called?
Well, this is where it gets interesting. They call it the Here's the recipe. When you're ready, go ahead and give it a try.
Sorry for the wait. This dish is called the Palace Jewels. Enjoy!
Yes. We meant to say, you two must be tired after a long day of work.
Oh, now that you mention it, Paimon is a little hungry. Well, if you insist, then who are we to refuse? Oh, right, of course. You're still our customers. Why aren't you
The sauce looks a little overpowering.
According to Liyue custom, it's
Looks delicious, traveler. I guess I'll dig in first.
What is it? Do you need some water?
No. It's delicious. The flavor is so pure. It's drenched in sauce, but somehow it just enhances the natural flavor of the sea.
What is that? Crab roe?
Yep, you have quite the palate, Lynette.
No wonder it pairs so well with the shrimp meat. I've never seen it prepared this way before.
According to the creator, chewy crab complements succulent shrimp, making a spectacular seafood ensemble with a succulent flavor and luscious mouthfeel. The crab roe glitters like pearls of gold, and the shrimp shines like chunks of jade, hence its name.
So that's where the name comes from. Huh. I suppose it...
Was Paimon always this well-spoken?
This dish must be right up your alley, Lynette.
It's half gone already? When did that happen?
I heard that in Liyue. The biggest compliment you can pay to the chef is to leave a clean plate. It's...
Wait, don't fight over it! Hey, leave some...
This could be an obstacle for me. So your friends like the dish, huh? Well done. There'll be more to come, so keep it up. Morning. The boss tells me that both... I have to admit, I was a little worried about throwing you right into the deep. So it should be plain sailing. Well, just as long as we don't run into any extremely picky customers with unreasonably specific requests.
Oh, have you had someone like that before?
Of course. The worst are those old scholars who have barely cooked a day in their life, but think reading a stack of books on the They criticize you for no reason, claiming your cooking method isn't faithful to the original. Or
This is Wang Shuin. It does have the look and feel of a time-honored establishment. Oh, innkeeper! We'll have each of your signature dishes, please, as fast as you can serve them.
Farazan! Oops, Madam Farazan.
Oh my! Traveler, Paimon, whatever are you doing?
We could ask you the same thing. Where'd you suddenly get the funds to go sightseeing? And to order the most expensive things on the menu?
I'm not here to sightsee. Exemplary scholars like myself are highly sought after by cruise operators in need of an onboard consultant as they travel the world.
Madam Farazan, please, slow down. None of us slept last night. How come Madam
It's all my fault. She's been like this ever since I told her I'd be paying the expenses.
Layla! And Dory? Huh. Never would have bet on this
Temporary chef, huh? Wow. No rest for the wicked. Well, if the chef here is trusting you to run his whole kitchen, then I've got no doubt we're in for some
So, why are you all in Liyue again? Something about being an onboard...
I got my hands on a new boat from Fontaine a while ago, equipped with cutting-edge navigation technology. If we manage to spread the word, it could have huge Right now, we're doing some test runs. We sailed from Port Ormos to Rito, then from Rito to Liyue Harbor.
Oh, Madam Farazan and me were hired to fine-tune the compass.
Overtime for which they'll both be fairly compensated. They're both here willingly. The contract is crystal clear on that.
You really cover all your bases, don't you? What, Paimon?
It's not every day someone tells you to order whatever you like. Farazan, Madam Farazan, that is. While I am more than happy to treat... I've heard that the most expensive dishes in Liyue are usually either seafood-based or take an exceptionally long time to prepare. Now, I don't know about you two, but after so... That's actually a good point. Not to mention that poor Layla here looks like she's about to faint from hunger.
Huh? Oh, that's not because of hunger.
Surely the wise and virtuous Madame Farazan could not be... Oh, well, of course I care about my students' well-being, but why do I feel like I'm being tricked? So, let's not order anything that'll take too long to prepare. Aside from that and seafood, we'll take whatever other expensive dishes you have. Over to you, traveler.
So,
Ugh, that Dory is...
This isn't Liuli Pavilion or Shinua Kiosk. Well, if we're stuck with regular ingredients, as it happens, I know a recipe for something called trembling string.
30,000? But if it's quick to make and isn't...
Quick doesn't have to mean quick and easy. You have to finely slice several different... This dish is unique in offering a... Do it right, and you've got a culinary masterpiece in your hands. But if you botch it, it's just a bunch of meat.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! So this dish gets its value not from the
Now, don't worry. I can take care of the kneading and other prep work for you.
Believe in yourself. You can do this! enjoy.
Ooh, smells delightful. Oh, we meant to ask, have you two eaten breakfast yet? If not, why don't you join us at the table?
Did Dory just offer us a free meal? When did she become so generous?
Let's not forget that the biggest business deals are always settled over a meal. Come on, come on, come on. Sit down and enjoy. This dish looks simple enough. And I did my research, so this dish had better be worth working overtime.
Oh, so tired. So sleepy. Is this?
There's a different flavor in every bite. Ham? But I don't see any ham anywhere.
Oh.
Haha, so you've noticed. Yep.
So I'm not.
Well, you see, that's a trade secret.
Wow. So this dish really is one of a kind. That makes the whole trip worth it.
Paimon forgot to mention that part. The dish is called Trembling Strings and Rushing Reeds, alluding to the way that the different threads of meat are woven together.
The complex layers of flavor, yes? Akin to the harmonies of a musical ensemble. The name, if I'm not mistaken, is a Liyue idiom that evokes a vigorous orchestral performance featuring both stringed and wind instruments playing together. Quite an apt name for this dish.
How did you know all that?
Every student has to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
Huh? Oh, that used to be a thing?
Oh, Paimon almost forgot that you're also from Haravatat.
So, anyway, how much does this dish cost?
Oh, don't worry, not too much. That'll be 30,000 more, please and thank you.
30,000? About that, Paimon, traveler, I merely invited you to join us at the table, did I not? I don't believe I committed to paying for you. So, perhaps we could split the bill accordingly?
Oh, Paimon knew it was too good to be true. Yeah, as a famous merchant, you've got a reputation.
But every single Mora all right. I'll just consider that the cost of learning. Once I'm back in Sumeru, I'll be sure to find someone to help me recreate the dish.
We're off to a good start this morning. Keep up the good work. I'm counting on you.